Hello everybody, welcome to another Valheim video. Today I'm going to be taking you on a part 1 of a 2-part tour through my base. Today we'll be looking at the outer courtyard as well as going into the barracks, which we will zone into. This is my second take on recording this. For some reason the first one didn't record, so anyway. Starting out at Stonehenge on my map, you will notice the obvious portal here, as most maps do have a portal. Come on through and watch your step when you come out here. Kind of a treacherous spot to zone in here. You easily break an ankle. Oh! I'm okay, don't worry. Yeah, this is the barracks. This is where new recruits show up. You can check in at the reception desk. Quickly pick a room. Looks like that one might be occupied. This one is also occupied. Might be a vacant one over there. But this is kind of where you would receive your equipment for going on a Locks trail ride. Which we do. I found out you do have this riding skill, which is interesting. If you can put points into that now, I wonder how that'll benefit you later on in the game, because it doesn't seem to do much for the slow locks. But yeah, this is like a common area in my base here. So lower level, upper level. It is raised earth for the outer walls. A little bit of stonework there. Plenty of rooms for guests. Lots of mead and ale. Some storage for your goods. Little catwalk. Stairs up to an unknown area. Watch out. But yeah, this is where new people would come in. We will end the tour back here on that hallway. I did have a couple bats trapped in here during a bat invasion. They did despawn. I was very frustrated after that. I wanted to have a couple bats in a cage. But potential part 3 for this series, we could look at my plains base. All the interesting things I have set up there. But exiting the barracks, we'll come on out to my kind of labyrinth-inspired staircase area at the front of the base. Pretty intricate work there. And a nice little serene area set up here. Tranquil koi pond type of thing. For my entrance to my big base I just built. Very happy with. Other little things you can notice here. I use this area as kind of a launch pad. I put my forward operating base out wherever I'm working in the world, and I just use this portal on this end and move the other end around wherever I'm working. If I get lost somewhere or get stuck out somewhere and I want to build a portal back home, I have an open-ended one here called Recon, so I can come back. The guard hasn't moved in days. I think he's kind of stiff there. Down here you can easily pick up items out of here. If you had this full of iron, you could load all your slots up with iron and slowly walk back up here. If you need blueberries or mushrooms, you can go out on this trail. Goes all throughout the woods. If you aren't inspired, make sure you go ahead and take a look at the good book here and take in some scripture there. There's some banners that I have off a tree. That tree's always been there. I like those leaners. I just planted this nice little birch, a couple windmills. This is the remnant to my old hog farm. Now it's just kind of a wine cellar down there. Over there's a side entrance to the castle, you might notice. This is my first of 2 gardens I'll show you. Deer got killed. On my gardens I've put 3 meters space between these rows. Makes it easier for me to just go along and just plant my stuff and not have to worry about how spaced they are. All right, over his back. Yeah, this is the view as you approach from the south. No base is complete without a prison. I mean, board tower here. Must have been a fight. This is a pretty typical build for board towers, as you might see. They're over 10 meters up in the air, and throw the food right on the middle there, and babies drop down. And you have infinite source of meat. No windows. I prefer not to have windows so that bats or wyverns won't fly in the building during an invasion. Moving on along here. I'm going to take the high road here just to get a better view. You see one of my sculptures from the outside there, which we will look closer at in the next video. Balcony over there with a fire and a hot tub. My bridge got a lot of compliments. People were wondering what it looked like. So when you do the 4-meter core wood, they will snap in the positions where I have these on each side, like one here, and then if you hold down P, you can place the one in the middle. Ends up looking about like that. But yeah, there's 2 main columns supporting this, steel reinforced. And then a transition area over to my wolf tower. We'll go ahead and look at the roof here. Some of the key locations that I like to go to on the map have portals to them that are up here, whereas all 5 bosses are located over there in the wolf tower, top of the wolf tower. Got the black tar roof going here. These 2 towers have doors. Each one has a door in. I really like this little spot. It looked like a spot where maybe a guard could stand, survey the area. I'll take a quick look in the wolf tower here. Same concept as with the boar. You throw food down. They're on a tall or raised area, a small sliver of raised earth, so that they can Drop the wolves down. The little guys fall off, and then they create a mess of wolves down here. Really good for base defense or whatever you may need them for. So, just to reorient, we started over by the boar building, which is over here. So this is that backside leading over to the bridge. And then to the wolf tower. You might have caught out of the corner of the screen my Lox breeder. So this one does take damage. If the Lox get scared, they will kind of stampede and trample the bottom of the platform they're on, so you do have to repair this one from time to time, but it is otherwise an infinite source of Lox, meat, equipment, hides, what have you. To feed them, I get up on that roof section and throw it in. My health is low. Yeah, I kind of tried to use the fir trees to make that less obvious, because there's really no way to hide those unless I build another huge tower there. I don't want to do that right now. So, yeah, so coming out of the wolf tower, this is a little crypt where I hide the corpses of all of my adversaries that I defeat in combat. So, watch yourself. My second garden. And kind of back around to where we started. One of my favorite features in this build is this little area that looks like an entrance to a dungeon. Wonder what's up there. Check back for part 2. My blast furnace is down here. Got a lot of spare parts down here that I don't use. Just waiting to be thrown in a fire. Part 2 will go over what's going on with the top of this blast furnace, how it's sticking through that floor. And there's the upgrades to my workbench, which are to my main workbench at the top of these stairs. And then we end back here in the barracks. So that's part 1 of a 2-part series, possibly 3. I hope everybody liked the video. Last detail, check out my armor. You might be wondering, I've got the padded leather helmet, Fenrir's coat, so I move a little bit faster, and I get frost resist from that. I have padded leather greaves, and then I wear a wolf or a troll cape for the color and the look. It's kind of what I've been rolling with lately. Still gives me 84 armor, which is awesome. And also my beard no longer sticks through my helmet, so it looks incredibly way better than it did. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Hit like for me.